Hello friends, this video I will not talk in any formal manner. This is the real stories that I have faced in my life, in my during my preparation and afterwards. Also, these are the combination of stories that I have seen myself, uh, that happened with my seniors, that happened with my juniors, that happened with my college mates who all were preparing for this examination. Some became successful in this examination, some came very near but could not succeed, some could not succeed in the very first attempts. But this is the combination of all the stories, and you all will relate to it. I am damn sure about this because you all would be going through same things. I will use both Hindi and English because language is not a concern here. I will talk directly from the heart. The first thing is tests and marks. So I can remember when I was preparing for this examination in the first attempt. So like I, there was no background of this because my brother etc. were not at all in this. He, so the immediate near ones that I knew were not at all into this examination after changing the pattern. Okay, so I enrolled in some institute. It was not that good, and the test's quality was also not that good. So I got to know with one of my senior. I tracked him on Facebook. I demanded contact number etc. on Facebook. First he did not reply for 5 days, 6 days. That was not the time of Telegram and so many channels and so many motivation and so many mentors. So then he gave me his number, and then I got to know about few of the test series which were taken by most number of students. So then I practiced them, and then I scored some marks. Like in few of the tests I got good marks, in few of the tests I could not get good marks. Then there came a phase in April where I was getting in 60s in each of the tests. लगातार 6-7 टेस्ट में 65, 66, 67, and I felt very demotivated. Like if you are getting in 60s, and at that time तो cutoff was in 2017 it was 105. So I was in huge tension क्या होगा. So I was not able to eat, and all these things were going on. But the thing which I got to know from again that senior that I am getting 65, 67, he told me that it happens to even the most successful one. He was the IAS of Haryana cadre, of same branch and same college, 3 by senior to me. So he told me it happens to each one of us that in some phase we used to get very good marks, then we achieve peak, and then we start getting less marks. So it happens to all of us. The examination of UPSC will be entirely different. At that point of time I used to think, nah, he is just fooling me or he's trying to make me good. But when I moved, like I gave the examination on the 2nd June 2018, I realized this, that he was correct. The paper was not at all like these institutes. It was demanding uh, from us to apply mind and logic then and there. There were not more than 30 questions which could have been solved with entirely knowledge. But as I could not have like finished the geography etc., um, I had just studied few maps, India map etc. So like I did not had proper knowledge of all the subjects as well. Science and technology, I had not done anything, not even the PT 365. So I could solve in the first iteration only 25 questions. That's it. But slowly I started applying mind and logic, and I did not give up there because I knew if I will not solve more questions तो ऐसे भी नहीं होने वाला. तो इससे अच्छा है give my best. I will try to solve as much as question so that I can be in game. So I tried, and in the second iteration, I solved around 40 questions something. Then in the third iteration, because in 2018 the paper was not that big like 2020 or 21, so 3 iterations were possible. So then I like attempted 95 questions, and luckily I cleared the cutoff. Luckily I am using it because the margin is very slender. Here I will quote one story of my good friend Vidyanshu Sekhar Jha. So how luck shapes the entire journey of the UPSC examination, and if you are getting a chance to write mails or giving interviews, also a kind of privilege that you are getting, a kind of luck here, because in the first attempt, in 3 attempts he gave, and he missed by zero point 0.8, zero point 0.5, 1 marks, like this. Thrice he missed, and once when he missed the question which he from keys, two questions was correct according to the various institute keys, and both the questions were dropped by UPSC. So this was the slender margin that he missed thrice, and he felt like in the fourth attempt he went like अब होना है तो हो, नहीं होना तो नहीं हो, and then he went, and this time he cleared the not only the prelims in cutoff of civil services but forest also. Then he qualified both mains of prelims as well as forest services, but it was not the effort of the fourth attempt. It was the accumulation of effort that he was doing since the first year. Since he is from my college, I know his hard work and his dedication. So that accumulation of effort and that perseverance gave him the success that he had given. He had given the civil services interview. Hopefully, he will make it, and then forest services also he will give. So he faced this kind of sheer bad luck, not once, not twice, but thrice. And then how a pinch of luck can make you successful. That one of my seniors, uh, it was his fourth attempt, and in the first attempt he gave interview, he could not clear it. Second attempt he failed prelims because of the stress that he was facing. After the result, after 15 days there was prelims, so he was not at all in the frame of mind, so he failed the prelims. And in prelims anybody can fail, even the if rank 1 who is giving so much of speeches, if he is made to write the prelims again, he can also fail. So he failed. Then in third attempt again he went till interview. Again he failed, and both time he missed the first list, the final list, by 8 marks, and the reserve list that comes afterwards. After adjusting the number of people who qualify as general candidate, but they had filled the form with the reserved candidate. So for that there are some results which are kept. So in that list he missed by twice by 1 marks, only 1 mark, single marks. Okay. Now in fourth attempt he went to give the prelims, and he was getting from the keys, the institute keys, he was getting 90 marks or 89 marks, like this. So he kept he was in tension. उनको लग रहा था कि इस बार तो होना ही नहीं है. Now the result came, and for 2 days he didn't see his result. उन्होंने PDF ही नहीं खोली. 2 दिन बाद he met one of his friend, और उसका भी 1991 इंस्टीट्यूट से बन रहा था, and he qualified prelims. Then he thought चलो यार आज I will check it. So he went and checked the PDF, and he was successful in the prelims. So he thought वाह क्या हुआ, ठीक है. And एक पूरा 40 दिन 42 दिन का फेज चला गया था, and he had not written a single answer, had not revised anything. But that year he also got least interview marks in all the 3 interviews that he had got, 160 only, and he became the IPS officer that year. And when the mark sheet came, he got the exact marks as the prelims cutoff. The cutoff was 98, and he got exactly 98 marks. So that pinch of luck, the margin of error, which is so thin, can make you and break you despite your all efforts. So why to worry about this when this examination has 3 stages, and in 3 stages you have 2 papers, twice you need luck in prelims. Then there are 4 GS, 1 essay, 2 optional, 7 subjects you need to do good in all the 7 subjects, especially if you are from undeserved category. So there is no margin of error. Even if in one paper if something happens, then you will not make it into the final list. Then comes the interview, and in interview also you have to do well. So itni बार 7 times in mains, 1 in interview, twice in prelims, 10 बार आपका लक चलेगा, then you will qualify this examination. So it's not just the matter of hard work. And if you are putting hard work and you are not succeeding, don't think कि you will not succeed in the future. I have given you the example of my senior who became IPS, Vidyanshu Shekhar Jha. His example is there. Uh, so this happens, and let me tell you very frankly, like when I wrote the first mains in the very first attempt, I studied whole optional sociology between pre and mains, and let me tell you very frankly that in all the attempts that I gave, I got highest marks in optional in that very first attempt. And when I increased my preparation, when I increased my number of tests, and when I used to top the Vision, etc. institutes, my copies used to get uploaded in optional. So I gave all the tests in all the institutes possible. And then I was awarded by UPSC a dramatic marks in paper 2 sociology, only 99 marks. And that snatched my rank despite scoring very exceptionally well in the 2020 general studies paper. It was one of the highest, one among the top 5. I was in top 5 of the general study marks. So this is that subjective. So why you are worrying about the result? It will never be in your hand. So be confident. And if you are putting hard work, even if you are qualifying prelims, mains, your life will change. Your life will change so much. You will get so many of the friends who have knowledge, who have big thinkings. Even if they don't qualify the examination, they do very big in life. I have so many examples. They are doing so well because एक ग्रुप बन जाता है. अभी अब मेरे जितने फ्रेंड्स हैं, they are so many are there in services because I give so back to back interviews. So friends बन गए बहुत सारे services में, बहुत सारे एंटरप्रेन्योर बन चुके हैं, बहुत सारे लोग इंस्टीट्यूट में, बड़े बड़े इंस्टीट्यूट में काफ़ी hefty पैसे पे पढ़ा रहे हैं, बहुत सारे लोग कुछ लोग ऑर्गेनिक फार्मिंग में बहुत बड़ा काम कर चुके हैं. तो ऐसी ऐसी चीज़ें दे आर डूइंग वेरी इनोवेटिवली एंड देयर कॉस्ट in the market, say for example in captains everything is a market, their cost in the market increases immensely. तो ऐसा नहीं है कि हार्डवर्क कभी भी वेन में जाता है और क्यूमुलेटिव इफेक्ट्स होता है. फैमिली एंड पीयर प्रेशर if they are not from your field, so it will be there. So they will think कि if you are not cracking this examination, you are not working hard. So don't take it with a tinge of pressure. ये समझो कि अगर आप इफ यू विल गो टू आस्क अबाउट इकोनॉमी टू अ पर्सन हु हैज नो नॉलेज अबाउट इकोनॉमी, और जिसने बल्ला नहीं उठाया उसके बारे में अगर क्रिकेट के बारे में पूछोगे तो ही विल नॉट बी एबल टू गिव यू द एग्जैक्ट पिक्चर, बिकॉज वी नो दैट हाउ लाइक सब्जेक्टिव दिस एग्जामिनेशन कैन बी, बिकॉज इतना बड़ा सिलेबस है. कल को इन ज्योग्राफी कुछ भी पोर्शन उठा दें और सारे सब्जेक्ट पे सबकी grip हो ही नहीं सकती. It's impossible. If you are getting 10 ranks, be thankful to God. Next time, I have seen 80% of my seniors who were in these services and they tried to promote their rank, they failed miserably. Out of 80%, 50% could not get any rank, and many of them could not qualify prelims. So this is as subjective. And then they said, okay, चलो एक time तो लग चला. So it's not at all a matter of brilliance. कुछ एक हद तक आप अगर आप 1 नंबर से 2 नंबर से 3 नंबर से कट ऑफ प्रीलिम्स का मिस कर रहे हो, then it is not your mistake. हाँ, अगर 70, 75, 60 ऐसे नंबर आ रहे हैं, I am talking about those 25-30,000 hard working students, and I know in Karmyogi most of you are from that block. तो आप लोग सब डिजर्व करते हो. इट्स जस्ट कि डेस्टिनी में जब होगा तो यू विल गेट इट. हार नहीं मानना इतनी जल्दी. पीयर प्रेशर रहेगा. दिस इज द वर्ल्ड, ग्लोबलाइज्ड वर्ल्ड. सोशल मीडिया में जब उठाता था, सो आई वाज फ्रॉम अ गुड कॉलेज, सो वहाँ से जो मेरे रैंक के बराबर के बंदे थे, द अपॉर्चुनिटी दैट आई गॉट, सो दे वर लाइक climbing the ladder in the multinational sector like anything. In 3-4 years, some became project manager, etc. So and some not around 30-35% of my batch settled in the United States of America. So they were posting in social media, etc. So sometimes I am also human being. I used to feel like I have taken a wrong decision or not. But now in life, this process taught me so much. Ki now, yesterday only I was having 102-degree fever and I was working. So uh, and things get wrong in my life, and I have become very thick-skinned. So this character development that has happened with me, or with the any other person who has given his everything in this process, is something which cannot be taught in any institute or any college. That you have to remember every time. Okay. Crisis of confidence hota hai. It happened with me also. Like in the very first attempt, I scored very less marks in ethics. In the very first mains, I scored around 80 marks. So when I could not qualify the in the second attempt, my first interview, I came to a conclusion because उस time वो जो marks की जो वो आनी थी copy, वो काफी देर बाद आई थी. There was some court case going on. So I thought कि ethics ने गड़बड़ किया होगा, and I joined some institute. I started preparing for ethics, and then came the mark sheet, and I had got I guess 140 marks in ethics, something like this. So this crisis of confidence because of the past failures, they are not most of the time correct. Or even if you have scored badly in one paper, that does not define that this paper is weak. अगर आप अगली बार उस भी पेपर को पढ़ोगे ना, बाकी को लेके चलोगे, ठीक है, हो जाएगा, इसमें तो होल्ड है, नेक्स्ट टाइम किसी और में कम आ जाएगा. This paper is as subjective. So like I have scored one of the highest in essays, one of the highest in GS, so good in optional, but in different attempts. So it heavy jata hai, and if it is there in your destiny, you will qualify in the very first attempt with very less preparation also. Very less preparation मतलब ये बोल रहा हूँ कि if someone has given 5 attempts and has written some 10,000 answers, if you have written only 1,000 answer, then also you can qualify. It's not matter of knowledge. एक लिमिट तक की नॉलेज है कि बेस आपका मजबूत हो गया and you have given an optimum level of preparation, then don't lose hope. Have some patience, have some perseverance. I'm not telling you to like prepare here for 6 years, 7 years. It's up to you. If you want, you can prepare for 6, 7 years as well. Don't judge yourself. It's your life, it's your goal, and you have to live your life. No one else will come to live your life. Your decisions will make your future, and take full ownership of your decisions. If you fail also and you have took decisions, you don't have any kind of guilt in the future. Giving your best keeps you always holding your head high. I always keep my head high, and the family knows, the family supports so much. They know that he had given immensely his everything, and has whatever he has achieved is not being achieved by even the 1% of aspirant in this process. So it's also a very big thing. So if you will do like this, if you will give your 100%, family will also start supporting you after some time, and you will also feel confident. Even if you will fail, you will be you will not lose confidence. So give your best, and don't think so much about future. You have worked hard, you deserve it. Even if you miss it, we are here. We are here not only for this examination, but as we all have, our whole team has seen lots of ups, lots of downs. Whatever you are feeling, we had felt it. So don't feel alone. We are here to help you out. Thank you much. Take care. Best wishes.